now we've come full circle. I said that I wanted to do this quickly soon after. Manifesting God's idea for your life as opposed to your idea for your life. And or
Good day, everybody. Good day. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Do you feel the change in the weather? It's a little chilly in my house. I had to throw on a sweatshirt this morning. Yes, autumn, autumn. I love autumn. All right, Wayne, sending you love and energy. I see you. Pray for me. Good day, good day. If that's Geraldine, because your name doesn't show up, good morning. Good morning, Tim. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. And I am so grateful to be with you all today, Lindsay, for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice and we practice because practice makes progress. So, SIP is part of my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So, if you need support, please reach out to me. I'm a spiritual life coach, interfaith minister, and the spiritual director at Rockland CSL in New York. So I would love to speak with you. So you can send me a DM and we can spend some time talking about what is up for you in your life. So, because there's always something up for us in our life if we're paying attention. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, this week we are in our theme of grief. We've been talking about grief all week, and it was inspired, if you will, by the passing of a dear friend of mine, Darwin Davis, who I absolutely love and adore, and who loved and adored me and really saw my essence and my potential when I was 19 years old. And he is the person who helped me on my path, my professional path at first into the nonprofit human services industry. And we were like the dynamic duo working together, making things happen in that workspace. And then, of course, that evolved into a dear friendship. So I count Darwin as one of my soulmates on this journey because we had that soul connection. And I am just so grateful to have had that with him. So, grieving, right? And we are talking about grief, and I am grieving. I am grieving his physical presence in my life. And that's okay, right? That is okay. If nothing else from this week, I hope people who watch this week gets that it's okay to grieve, and let's normalize it. Let's normalize grieving, and it just doesn't have to be from someone transitioning. It could just be loss of a relationship, loss of, some physical component, loss of a job, loss of a pet, right? Any type of loss, we can grieve, and it's healthy to do so. And however long it takes is how long it takes, right? And it comes and it subsides, and it comes and it subsides like a wave in the ocean. Yes? So I hope that brings comfort to someone somewhere out there in the ethers. So we're going to wrap up grief today, and I'm going to just remind everyone of the definition again. A cause or occasion of keen distress, sharp sorrow. And the origins of the word is grieve, and it's a Latin word that also means heavy. Heavy. Yeah. So there is some heaviness that I feel with the sadness. So the invitation was for us to look at another perspective of grieving, and to possibly regard grieving as a spiritual practice, right? And the spiritual path of grief. There's a spiritual path of grief for each one of us, our own unique path, right? And then I shared a book, The Three Regrets by Tenzin Kiyosaki, and she is an interfaith hospice chaplain, and so she's with people and families during transitions. And her book talks about the three regrets that people have at the end of life, and those three regrets are not living their dreams, not sharing their love, and not forgiving. And so Tenzin invites us to do just that, to live our dreams, to share our love, and to forgive, right? So we are dreaming, we are loving, and we are forgiving. Yes? Oh yes, oh yes. I see you, Lindsay. Yes, loose of anything. And so Lindsay's sharing that her pip today is about the art of happiness from the Dalai Lama and the perspective of happiness today. Thank you for sharing that, Lindsay. And so let's start this now. Let's start dreaming, right? By taking action, right? Loving by taking action, yes, and forgiving by taking action. Let's do it now, because tomorrow is not promised. So let's start now, not later. Let's start now, not later. And yesterday I spoke about, which many of us are familiar with, the 5 stages of grief that was coined by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And the 5 stages are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I learned that now there's 7 stages of grief. And then I read there was 15 stages of grief. So guess what, y'all? What we need to know is that there are stages of grief, right? It don't matter how many there are. It's a process. It's a process. And I shared yesterday that I feel like I have one foot in the stage of depression and one foot in the stage of acceptance. And that's just where I am. And it's okay, right? It's okay. So I want to wrap us up today with a couple of words from the Science of Mind text by Ernest Holmes. And he has a whole chapter on immortality. Yeah, Tim, I thought 15 was a lot too, but we're just building on stuff, right? We're just building on stuff. All right. All right. Thank you, Wayne. I'm just going to pop that up there, Wayne. I appreciate that. May you be healthy and happy too, Wayne. I appreciate you. So, Ernest Holmes has a whole chapter in the Science of Mind text. It's chapter 23, I believe, on immortality. And I started reading it last night and today. And it's fascinating. So if you have the Science of Mind text, I would invite you to read that chapter. So I'm just going to share a couple of things from it that really resonated with me and is so in alignment with grief. So this is what he writes. There is no power in the universe which wishes anyone ill. Life is good and God is good. Why not accept this and begin to live? No person needs prepare to meet their God, for they are meeting God every day and each hour of the day. They who meets him in the rising sun, in the flowing stream, in the budding rose, in the joy of friendship and love, and in the silence of their own soul. I really love that. I really love that. The other thing I wanted to share. Oh, so the reason why I love that is because presence, right? To live is to be present. To live is to be present with the presence that is indwelling within us. That is living. That is living. And when we don't have that connection, it could feel like a death. It really can. Just wandering in the wilderness. Second thing I wanted to share. There is something divine about us which we have overlooked. There is more to us than we realize. We are a eternal destiny, a forever expanding principle of conscious intelligence. The ocean and the drop of water, the sun and its rays. I love that. We are a eternal destiny. That gives me some comfort. As the eagle, freed from its cage, soars to its native heights, so the soul, freed from the home of heavy flesh, will rise and return until its father's home, naked and unafraid. So we are free, yes? And that there is freedom in these transitions that we all will go through at some point. And then the last part that I want to share is a poem. And I'm not sure if Ernest Holmes wrote this or if someone else did, but it's in the book on page 389. When death shall come and the spirit freed shall mount the air and wander afar in that great nowhere, it shall go as it came, freed from sorrow, sin, and shame. And naked and bare through the upper air, shall go alone in that great nowhere. Hinder not its onward way, grieve not over its form of clay, for the spirit freed from for the spirit free now from clod shall go alone to meet its God. So that will wrap up our grief series this week. I hope that it was of comfort to you or comfort to someone that you can share it with. So, with that being said, let's get into some joy news. All right, everybody. I am excited because tomorrow is October 1st. Do you know what happens on October 1st? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yes, my birthday is tomorrow. I'm so excited. Libra rules. And I celebrate all month. And I shared that my theme for my birthday for this year is connection. One of my C words. It wasn't one of my C words, but I'm making it one now. So celebration, curiosity, courage, and connection. So thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Another October birthday right there. Tim's is October 26th. So connection. So I just want to connect more with people like in real time in the flesh, if that's possible. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's party time. Party time. Excellent. Excellent. Who's that? Wayne and Ted and oh, I can't remember. It was a movie. They would say that party time. Excellent. So tomorrow's my birthday. And tomorrow I'm celebrating with my girls and my husband. We're going to go see The Woman King. I saw it already. If you haven't seen it, oh my God, you have got to see this movie with Viola Davis. The whole cast is wonderful. The soundtrack is dope. The direction, the everything of it is amazing. Is amazing. So we're going to go see that tomorrow and go to one of my favorite restaurants. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Of course, you will celebrate with joy. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Thank you for the emoji love, Tim. So then on Sunday, we have Living Life in Joy. That is at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. So it will be a special Living Life in Joy. So please tune in for that. Then right after, we have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director. So please tune in. We have a new theme for October, November, December, and that theme is ready. Yes, ready. And the theme for October specifically is money. Money, 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 money. And money on my mind is what I will be talking about on Sunday. So please join me on Facebook, live stream there, or you could join me on Zoom by going to rocklandcsl.org, clicking on Sunday service, and you will be in the Zoom room. Yes? All right. So that is Sunday. Then, of course, I'll be back Monday for a new theme for Sit with Rev Melissa. I want to just remind everyone that we are working towards our Power of 8 Healing Circle for Sekou. The date is next Wednesday, October 5th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. So I will send everyone who has said yes an email this weekend. So please check your emails by Sunday, and it will have the link and it will have some brief instructions about the Power of 8. It comes from this book, The Power of 8 by Lynn McTaggart, and it's all about the healing consciousness that we share and how we can direct it towards someone specifically for their healing. And so the person that we will be holding that consciousness, that healing consciousness towards is Sekou. And I just want to share something real quick from the book just to give you an idea. We ask someone in each group what sort of physical or emotional condition to nominate themselves to be the object of their group's intention. So Sekou is the object of our group's intention. That person would explain their condition to the group, after which the group will form a circle, hold hands, and send healing thoughts in unison to that group member, holding the intention for 10 minutes. The length of time that we use in our large experiments, largely because it seemed to be the maximum time that untrained people could hold a focused thought. So we won't be doing it in the flesh with each other, but we will be doing it virtually. And they've done experiments that show it. You don't have to be in the same space with a person. You could be wherever on the planet. And it's the consciousness, the energy connects, it aligns. It's a vibration, a frequency that we all attune into, right? And attune as, and we direct it like sun rays, right, to Sekou. and he receives it. And we know that he receives it. So if that is something that you would like to participate in and you haven't already said yes, please say yes by putting it in the comment. Or if you're watching the replay, still put it in the comments, or you can send me a DM and I will add you to the list of the Power of 8. So I'm excited about that. And of course, I will remind everyone as we get closer to Wednesday. So please remember to join, if you haven't joined already, to join the Running for Sekou Facebook group, where we share our physical stuff that we're doing. I didn't do my rowing this week. I just needed to just be. But I'm going to get back on it next week because I really do enjoy it. So please join the Running for Sekou Facebook page. Yes, Tim, I got you on the list. I got you. And you could post there. Sekou also posts there, and other folks do also. So please support Sekou and give. If you haven't given, please give. If you have given, please share and get the word out. There was a live fundraiser for Sekou that happened on Wednesday, and that was hosted by his friends Fee King and Milana Snow. It was on Instagram, so you could check that out by going to Milana Snow's Instagram page. Sekou shared his journey, shared what happened with him, and spoke about, excuse me, his intention to walk the New York City Marathon. So we can support that by supporting his Hero Charity Run, and we can support that by supporting his GoFundMe campaign. All right. All right. So if you don't know, I am showing replays of Sekou's show, Be Your Own Hero show, every day, Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Excuse me. So please watch the replays or share them. Not everyone has seen them, right? So that would be great. And have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me see. Tim said you are getting so much better with the production side of your show. Have a wonderful birthday weekend and month. Blessings to you, Sekou. Thank you for that shout out, Tim, because y'all know Sekou was my producer for SIP and for Living Life in Joy. And Lord have mercy, it was good that he couldn't do some days, before, because it prepared me for what I have to do now. So it's all practice. It's all practice. And what we say, we make progress when we practice. Yes, we do. So peace and blessings, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace and justice. Live life in joy. Yes. Live your dreams. Live your dreams. Share your love and forgive everyone and everything. Connect to your yes.